Have you ever sat alone in the quiet of the evening, flipping through old photographs and feeling a weight in your chest that you can't quite explain? Not sadness exactly, but something softer, like the feeling of holding too many stories in your heart and wondering who, if anyone, needs to know them. If you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, can I ask you something gently? Have you reached a point in life where you've learned that some things are better kept to yourself? Not because they're shameful, but because they're sacred. As we grow older, we begin to understand that silence can be a form of strength, that the deepest parts of who we are don't always need to be explained, just protected. In today's reflection, I want to gently walk beside you through those quiet truths we hold close, and why keeping them private might just be the most powerful gift we give ourselves. If this resonates with your journey, I invite you to stay a little longer. Leave a comment if you'd like to share your thoughts, and subscribe if you'd like more moments like this. This space is for you, for your wisdom, your stillness, and the story you continue to write, even in silence. 1. Money. Have you ever noticed how a simple conversation about money can turn the warmest gathering into an awkward silence? Talking about finances is one of the trickiest topics, especially as we get older. While it might feel natural to share details about our financial situations, doing so can lead to awkward moments, jealousy, or even pity. For example, if you mention that you're doing well financially, some friends might start to act differently, expecting you to pick up the tab or lend a hand. On the flip side, if you reveal that you're struggling, it can feel uncomfortable when people respond with sympathy that feels more like judgment. These scenarios can make us feel like our worth is tied to our bank accounts rather than who we truly are. That's why keeping our financial matters private becomes so important as we age. By choosing to keep this part of our lives to ourselves, we protect our dignity and independence. It's essential to remember that our financial situation doesn't define us. Our values, actions, and how we treat others do. Whether we have a comfortable nest egg or are still figuring things out, that's just one chapter in our life story. When we maintain financial privacy, we take control of our narrative, allowing others to see us for our kindness, experiences, and contributions rather than our financial status. This approach opens up a world of freedom. We can make choices based on what feels right for us, not what others might expect. This autonomy lets us engage in activities that bring us joy without the weight of societal pressure. We can support causes we care about, invest in experiences that enrich our lives, and nurture relationships that are genuine, free from financial strings. Ultimately, keeping our financial matters private creates a safe space to focus on what truly matters: our relationships, personal growth, and the richness of our experiences. This choice empowers us to live authentically, allowing our true selves to shine without the overshadowing influence of financial comparisons. In a world that often equates success with wealth, embracing financial privacy can be a powerful act of self-respect and liberation. It enables us to navigate our later years with confidence and grace, celebrating the life we've built rather than the numbers in our bank accounts. 2. Medications. Have you ever noticed how a casual chat about health can quickly spiral into a minefield of unsolicited advice and sympathetic sighs? It's something many of us experience, especially when we're facing medical challenges. While it might feel natural to share our struggles, doing so often transforms us into patients in the eyes of others, overshadowing the vibrant individuals we truly are. Instead of being seen as friends or family members, we risk being defined solely by our diagnoses, which can be limiting and frustrating. That's why keeping our health matters private can be such a powerful choice. By choosing to hold back certain details, we reclaim control over our own story. We get to decide what to share and with whom, allowing us to maintain our dignity and independence. Remember, we are so much more than our medical conditions. We are complex individuals with dreams, passions, and experiences that extend far beyond our health struggles. Protecting our privacy allows others to see us for the whole person we are, not just the label that comes with a diagnosis. Think about it. Maintaining privacy about our health lets us live life on our own terms. We can engage in activities that bring us joy, nurture meaningful relationships, and pursue our passions without the constant weight of others' expectations. This choice creates a safe space where we can be ourselves, free from the assumptions that often accompany discussions about illness. It's liberating to build connections based on shared interests rather than the limitations imposed by our health. In a world that frequently emphasizes illness and treatment, embracing health privacy can be a powerful act of self-respect. It empowers us to navigate life with confidence, focusing on what truly matters, our relationships, personal growth, and the richness of our experiences. By keeping our health matters private, we can live authentically, allowing our true selves to shine through without the burden of judgment. Ultimately, maintaining privacy about our health is about protecting our identity and ensuring we're recognized for the whole person we are. So the next time someone asks about your health, take a moment to consider how much you want to share. Remember, you're not just a patient. You're a vibrant individual with a life full of stories, and your health is just one chapter in that incredible journey. Embrace your narrative and let your true self take center stage. 3. Family secrets. Have you ever found yourself grappling with whether to share a family issue, torn between the desire for support and the fear of judgment? This internal conflict is something many of us experience when navigating the intricate web of family dynamics. While it can be tempting to confide in friends or seek outside opinions, sharing personal family matters often leads to unintended consequences. Once those details are out in the open, they can damage trust and invite judgment from outsiders who may not fully understand the nuances of your situation. This can create rifts that are difficult to mend, leaving family members feeling exposed and vulnerable. That's why keeping family matters private can be such a valuable choice. By choosing to preserve the confidentiality of our family issues, we foster loyalty and respect among our loved ones. This privacy allows us to address conflicts and challenges in a safe space, where we can work toward healing and reconciliation without the influence of external opinions. When family members know that their struggles are kept within the family, it creates a sense of security that encourages open communication and honesty. We can discuss our feelings, work through disagreements, and ultimately strengthen our bonds without the fear of being judged or misunderstood by outsiders. Some family dynamics are simply best kept within the family. Every family has its own unique set of values, traditions, and complexities that outsiders may not fully grasp. Sharing these intimate details with those outside the family can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations, further complicating the situation. By preserving family privacy, we protect our relationships and allow for a more genuine resolution to conflicts. It creates an environment where family members can express themselves freely, knowing their vulnerabilities are safe from the prying eyes of the outside world. From a personal perspective, I've found that maintaining family privacy is essential for creating a safe space to resolve conflicts. It allows us to navigate our challenges without the added pressure of outside judgment. When we keep our family matters private, we empower ourselves to focus on what truly matters, strengthening our relationships and fostering understanding. It's about creating a supportive environment where healing can take place, free from the noise and opinions of others. Ultimately, preserving family privacy is about protecting the heart of our relationships. So the next time you're tempted to share a family secret or issue, consider the potential impact. Remember, some matters are best kept within the family, allowing for loyalty, respect, and the opportunity for growth. By valuing our family's privacy, we create a foundation for healing and lasting connections that can weather any storm. 4. Age. Have you ever found yourself hesitating when someone asks, "How old are you?" It's funny how a simple question can make us feel so exposed. The moment we share our age, it seems to open the floodgates for assumptions and judgments. People start to categorize us, often overlooking the depth of our experiences and the richness of who we really are. Suddenly, we're faced with ageism and unsolicited advice that can feel more like a burden than a blessing. That's why I believe keeping your age a bit of a mystery can be incredibly freeing. When you choose not to reveal your age, you take back control and define your existence on your own terms. Instead of being judged by a number, you can focus on the richness of your life and the wonderful moments you've experienced. Age should really be seen as a collection of stories, lessons learned, and adventures had, rather than just a statistic that limits your potential. In a world that often seems to worship youth and equate age with decline, keeping your age private becomes a powerful statement of self-empowerment. It allows you to connect with others based on your passions and interests, rather than letting age-related assumptions dictate how people treat you. This approach encourages deeper, more meaningful conversations that celebrate who we are, rather than who society thinks we should be at a certain age. Personally, I've come to realize that life is measured by the moments we live, not just the years we count. Every experience, whether it's a victory or a challenge, adds to the beautiful tapestry of our lives. When we focus on these moments, we find a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond any number. We can chase our dreams, take on new adventures, and explore life with a sense of wonder, regardless of what our age might say. Ultimately, keeping your age private is about embracing who you are and the journey you're on. So the next time someone asks you how old you are, take a moment to think about the weight that number carries. Remember, you are so much more than just a figure. You are a vibrant person with a lifetime of experiences that shape who you are today. By viewing your age as a collection of moments instead of just a number, you empower yourself to live authentically and fully, free from the constraints of what society expects. 5. Sexuality. When it comes to discussing sexuality, many of us often find ourselves navigating a tricky landscape filled with potential misunderstandings and judgments. Conversations about intimate aspects of our lives can easily spiral into uncomfortable territory where our words might be misinterpreted or where people may impose their own beliefs and biases. This can lead to a sense of vulnerability that feels not only intrusive, but also damaging to the sanctity of our relationships. For this reason, I believe that keeping certain aspects of intimacy private is a crucial choice. Protecting the details of our intimate lives allows us to maintain a sacred space between partners, where trust and connection can flourish without outside interference. Intimacy is deeply personal, a unique bond that exists between partners and is shaped by their shared experiences, desires, and vulnerabilities. It's not just about physical closeness. It encompasses emotional and psychological connections that require a level of privacy to thrive. When we openly share intimate details with others, we risk diluting that bond and inviting external opinions that can create doubt or insecurity. Each couple has their own rhythm and language of intimacy, and it is essential to honor that by keeping these matters between just the two of them. This not only safeguards the relationship, but also reinforces the understanding that intimacy is a journey best traveled together, away from prying eyes and judgmental ears. From my perspective, respecting privacy in sexual matters is vital for preserving the connection and trust that define a strong partnership. When we keep our intimate lives private, we allow ourselves the freedom to explore and grow together without the pressure of societal expectations or the fear of judgment. This privacy fosters an environment where partners can communicate openly and express their desires and navigate their boundaries without fear of repercussions or misunderstandings. It creates a safe haven where both individuals can feel secure in their relationship, knowing that their most personal experiences are respected and cherished. Moreover, maintaining this level of privacy can enhance the overall quality of the relationship. It encourages deeper conversations and a greater understanding of each other's needs and boundaries, strengthening the emotional bond that intimacy relies on. By choosing to keep intimate details private, we empower ourselves to build a relationship grounded in trust, respect, and love. Ultimately, intimacy is a beautiful aspect of life that deserves to be protected and nurtured, free from external judgments and pressures. By valuing privacy in our intimate lives, we not only honor our partners, but also create a lasting connection that can withstand the challenges of the outside world. In this way, we celebrate the unique beauty of our relationships, keeping the most intimate parts of our lives sacred and secure. 6. Honor. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where someone just can't stop talking about their achievements? It can feel a bit awkward, right? While it's great to celebrate success, constantly discussing our accomplishments can sometimes come off as boasting, leaving others feeling envious or even a little left out. That's why I've come to appreciate the value of keeping some of our achievements private. By doing so, we not only protect our dignity, but also invite genuine respect from those around us. You see, honor isn't something we can simply declare. It's something we earn through our actions. It's about the hard work we put in, the kindness we show, and the integrity we uphold every day. When we let our actions do the talking, we create a reputation built on respect and admiration instead of envy. This approach fosters authentic connections. Drawing people in with the humility that comes from knowing our worth isn't tied to a list of accolades or public recognition. From my own experience, I've learned that true self-worth shines brightest through humility, not through seeking validation from others. When we choose to keep our successes a little quieter, we make room for everyone else to shine too. This shift not only strengthens our relationships, but also creates a supportive environment where we can all celebrate each other's victories. Instead of competing for the spotlight, we can lift one another up, fostering a spirit of camaraderie that feels so much more rewarding. And here's the beauty of it. Keeping our accomplishments private helps us focus on personal growth rather than chasing after applause. It encourages us to set goals based on what truly matters to us, rather than what we think will impress others. When we turn our gaze inward, we discover a deeper understanding of our capabilities and aspirations, leading to a more fulfilling journey. This mindset cultivates resilience and determination, qualities that truly define success, no matter what we're striving for. Ultimately, by honoring our achievements through our actions instead of our words, we create a legacy that speaks volumes. Our true impact isn't measured by how loudly we boast about our successes, but by the respect we earn through our character and contributions. So the next time you find yourself tempted to share every little victory, remember that keeping some things private can actually shine a brighter light on who you are. By celebrating honor rooted in humility and respect, we can build a community where everyone feels valued and inspired to thrive together. 7. Charity. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to announce their charitable acts as if they're collecting badges of honor? While the intention behind giving is often good, publicly sharing these acts can sometimes come off as self-serving, making others feel pressured to donate or contribute in ways they might not be able to. This is why I believe that keeping our charitable actions private can be a much more meaningful approach. When we choose to give without the spotlight, we shift the focus from ourselves to the actual impact of our contributions, allowing the true spirit of charity to shine through. At its core, charity is about helping others, and dignity in giving often comes from anonymity. When we donate or lend a helping hand without seeking recognition, we protect the pride and dignity of those we are assisting. Many people who find themselves in need might feel vulnerable or ashamed. Knowing that their struggles are shared publicly can add to that burden. By keeping our charitable acts under wraps, we create a safe space for recipients to receive help without the anxiety of being showcased or judged. It's a subtle yet powerful way to honor their situation and empower them to accept support with grace. From my perspective, true charity is fundamentally about the recipient, not about the giver's desire for recognition. When we give selflessly, we embody the essence of compassion, focusing on the needs of others rather than our own desire for validation. This mindset allows us to engage in acts of kindness that are genuine and heartfelt, reinforcing the idea that the best gifts are those given quietly and without expectation. It's about making a difference in someone's life and knowing that our actions have a positive impact, regardless of whether anyone else knows about it. Moreover, keeping charitable actions private can inspire a ripple effect of kindness. When we give without seeking accolades, we create an environment where others feel encouraged to do the same. It fosters a culture of giving that isn't built on competition or comparison, but rather on a shared commitment to uplift one another. This sense of community can lead to more meaningful connections and a greater collective impact as people come together to support those in need without the pressure of public recognition. In the end, the essence of charity lies in the heart of the giver and the joy of the recipient. By choosing to keep our charitable acts private, we honor the true spirit of giving, emphasizing the impact we can make rather than the recognition we might receive. It's a beautiful reminder that sometimes the most profound acts of kindness are those that go unnoticed, leaving a lasting legacy of compassion and dignity in their wake. 8. Insults. Have you ever found yourself caught in a mental replay of hurtful words, feeling that familiar sting all over again? It's a common struggle, and while it's completely normal to feel the weight of past insults, Holding on to those grievances can keep us stuck in a cycle of negativity. Imagine how liberating it would feel to let go of that emotional baggage. By choosing to keep past hurts private, we open the door to personal growth and emotional well-being, allowing ourselves to move forward with a lighter heart. Letting go isn't about pretending the hurt didn't happen. It's about freeing ourselves from the chains of resentment that can hold us back. Think of it like decluttering a messy room. When you clear out the old, unwanted items, you make space for new possibilities and fresh experiences. Each time we release a grievance, we create room for healing and joy, transforming our perspective on life. For me, protecting my mental health means refusing to let past experiences define who I am. We all have our share of challenges and hurtful moments, but those moments don't have to dictate our future. Instead of allowing past insults to shape our self-worth, we can focus on building an identity rooted in our strengths and values. This shift in mindset empowers us to rise above negativity and embrace a more positive outlook on life. Keeping our past hurts private also gives us the chance to reflect and learn without the influence of outside opinions. Sharing our grievances can sometimes lead to a cycle of validation that keeps us anchored in the past rather than encouraging us to move forward. By processing our feelings on our own, we gain clarity and insight, turning pain into personal growth. This introspection is vital for developing resilience and emotional strength, helping us tackle future challenges with confidence. Ultimately, letting go of past insults is a powerful act of self-care. It allows us to reclaim our narrative and focus on what truly matters in the present and future, rather than being held back by what's already happened. By choosing to keep our hurts private and working through them on our own terms, we foster emotional freedom that enhances our overall well-being. So let's embrace the journey of moving forward with grace and strength, ensuring that our past enriches our lives with valuable lessons rather than defining them. After all, the best is yet to come. 9. Mantra. Have you ever found yourself hesitating to share your personal beliefs or mantras with friends, worried they might not get it or might even roll their eyes? It's a feeling many of us know all too well. While we often feel the urge to express our thoughts and values, doing so can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or a lack of appreciation from those around us. That's why I believe keeping our mantras private can actually enhance their power and significance in our lives. When we protect these personal beliefs, we allow them to remain sacred, serving as a guiding light during life's challenges. Your personal mantra is like a little treasure that reflects your unique experiences, values, and aspirations. It's a deeply personal statement that resonates with your journey, offering comfort and clarity when you face obstacles. When we share our mantras too openly, we risk diluting their meaning, as others may interpret them through their own lens, which might not align with what we truly feel. By keeping these mantras close to our hearts, we safeguard their essence and ensure they continue to inspire and motivate us without outside interference. For me, the strength of a personal mantra lies in its privacy. It becomes a source of solace and empowerment, reminding us of our values and goals when things get tough. In moments of doubt or challenge, reciting our mantras can ground us, providing clarity and focus. This intimate relationship with our beliefs allows us to cultivate resilience and navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. The more we nurture our mantras privately, the more they become intertwined with our identity, reinforcing who we are and what we stand for. Moreover, respecting the uniqueness of our personal beliefs is essential. Just as everyone's journey is different, so too are the mantras that resonate with us. What inspires one person may not hold the same significance for another, and that's perfectly okay. By honoring our own beliefs and keeping them private, we create a space where they can flourish without judgment or misunderstanding. This respect for individuality allows our mantras to evolve and grow with us over time. In the end, our personal mantras are powerful tools for navigating life's challenges, and their true strength lies in their privacy. By choosing to keep them close, we maintain their significance and protect their essence. This approach not only enriches our own lives, but also allows us to honor the unique beliefs of others. So let's embrace the power of our mantras, cherishing them as personal treasures that guide us on our journey, providing clarity and comfort when we need it most. As we reach this quiet closing moment together, I want to leave you with a gentle reminder. Not everything needs to be spoken. Not every truth needs to be explained. Some things are more powerful when they're kept close, held in the heart, not because they're secrets, but because they're sacred. Your story is yours. Your boundaries are wisdom in motion, and your silence can be the most beautiful form of self-respect. If today's reflection touched something in you, I invite you to take a moment to sit with it, to honor what you've kept private, to feel proud of the strength it takes to protect your peace. And if you'd like to continue walking this path of stillness, wisdom, and gentle reflection, you're warmly welcome here. Feel free to leave a thought below or subscribe to this space where your voice is always honored, even in its quietest form. Until next time, take care of your inner world. It holds everything that truly matters.